Hello here once again. What I'm going to do now is going to try to show you, which I have to do it with one hand because I have to hold the mobile phone camera with my other hand, so it's quite difficult. I am going to try and cut up lengths, and what we do is we cut up lengths, and this is a good size timber. If you look at the size of the chainsaw, just say that the chainsaw don't do some work. This chainsaw have cut down this tree, so what we're going to do is we're going to just try and cut it up in lengths, and I have it here on a trestle. And look at the length of the tree. Right, there's the length of the tree, and there's the length of my donkey, and she's coming over to have a nibble once more again. They love nibbling at the trees. So that's Amy, and Amy is something like 28 or 29 years of age, and she's very old. And there's her daughter. She's called Colleen because she was born on St. Patrick's Day, and I couldn't call her Paddy because she was a she, so I call her Colleen. And that's Amy. Amy has been here since I have the dairy cows. The dairy cows are gone 15 years. But they're gone 12 years, and Amy is still here. But she found more friends, and they keep all the forest clean. Let's get back to what I do here. Now, here is this big long pole, and this was cut down off the ditch because, once more again, it was leaning out and it was going to fall anyway. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cut this with one hand, which is sometimes not easy. You look at the one hand. Take my time. There you go. There she goes. Started getting stuck, which I knew it. There you go. There you go. There she goes. That's that length down. Now we'll chop this, and what we're doing is we're going to chop them in lengths, and we're going to put them in here in the electric vehicle. And this is what I do. I don't waste all my batteries trying to cut up this length of timber in blocks. I have an electric chainsaw, and my electric vehicle is going to bring up the timber, and she's kind of rough terrain, and she does the job. And I have extended the tailboard here so I can lay down some heavy weight on her. Let's continue on cutting here now. Now I'm going to cut them in lengths. Best bones are 6 foot high. There you go. I'll start over here on the other end, and I'll work myself in. Okay. Now, there you go. Next. Some more again. There she goes. Go again. Again now, so what I'll do is I'll balance up this. Now I'm trying to do it all with one hand, so it's not easy. Here you go, Lord. There you go. Up. Now we just once more again, we see the length, we give it a bit of length, and we cut in on that length. And you can move really quick, and she'll go. There you go. Now, that's that. So what we do then is, there's all the logs cut up. We just catch these there. and slide them into our vehicle like this. we just pick them up, same again, pick them all up, and we slide them in there, and we stack them. Now they go up into the shed and they get cut. Now there it is. I had 4 lights on that one coming down. I still have 4 lights, and she's after trimming that much. So this is the beauty of it. I can cut a lot of timber this way with my electric chainsaw, and that's a good sized bit of timber there. Now she cut that easily, same with that size. So in general, I have a lot of timber that would take that size with a chainsaw. When we get massive big timber, you could work it out again, but it's so sufficient. Now I'll just try and just trim all these branches off and see how long it takes us. Right. There you go. Now, there it is. The tree is dismantled in a few minutes. Now, if you have a platform, you just cut it and have 2 hands. You do a lot of timber in the day. And I start out in the morning often with that battery. And by dinner time, trimming like this in lengths, that you'll be tired, you want to come up to get something to eat. So I bring 2 batteries, and I usually have 2 batteries or 3 batteries, and when she go back up then she gets charged with the solar panels, and that's free of charge. So it's the thing about it is the recycling and becoming very wise to understanding of recycling. So that chainsaw herself will pay for itself. It's top of the range. Maintenance is very low on it. All she needs is oil in the chain and to lubricate the chain. That's all it's needed. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.